February 18th, 2026. Right now, the Bahrain desert is alive again. The second preseason test is underway, and it's already delivering drama. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc has just topped the early times with a blistering 1 minute 33.739. Lando Norris and Kimi Antonelli are right there chasing. Huge upgrades are hitting the track. Fred Vasseur says everyone's bringing massive packages.
26 for sure will be a very exciting season. It's probably the biggest change in the regulation of the F1 over the last 25 years, that we are changing the chassis, the engine, the battery, the tires, the sporting regulation. Yeah, we put a lot of energy, time and effort on the 2026 project. We started 1 year ago at the beginning of the season to react to every single circumstances, and this is very important to have a stability into the organization, to have a good group of people used to work together with the same focus, and it will be key for the season.
After Test 1 saw Mercedes dominate Day 3, Red Bull's Ford bulletproof, and Aston Martin struggling, this is the escalation. The 2026 pecking order is shifting live. This is the thriller we've been waiting for. Stick around. We're breaking it down step by step. Welcome back to the channel F1 Stars and Highlights. Season 2026. If you live for F1 resets, upgrades, and early chaos, smash subscribe and turn on notifications. We're going full 2026 coverage. Let's dive in. These 2026 cars are beasts from another world. Shorter, narrower, lighter. No front wheel arches. Smaller 18-inch Pirellis. Simpler wings. Flatter floors. Higher ride heights. Built for agility and better following. The killer feature? Active aero. Wings auto switch. High grip in corners. Low drag on straights. Every lap in zones. No DRS needed. Drivers get overtake mode for extra electric boost within 1 second, plus a manual boost button for attack, if the battery holds. Power unit, 1.6 V6 turbo hybrid, but electric tripled. 50-50 petrol to electric split on sustainable fuels. Double energy recovery MGUH gone. 6 manufacturers battling. Mercedes, Ferrari, Honda, Audi, Red Bull, Ford, Cadillac later. This is the biggest reset in over a decade. And Fred Vasseur just said it. I'm convinced everybody will bring huge upgrades right now in this test. And maybe again in Melbourne. The development race is on fire. Last week's Test 1 set the tone. Day 1. Lando Norris and Max Verstappen trading top spots. Day 2. Ferrari and McLaren stacking laps.
It's an exciting time with this new generation of car as well, because it's all brand new. We're all trying to figure it out on the go. And as where last year we were locked into a car that ultimately I inherited, this is a car that I've been able to be a part of developing on the simulator for the last 10 months, 8 months. And so like a bit of my DNA is within it. So I'm more connected to this one for sure.
Williams catching up fast.
That's a good start to it. I'm sure there's some other bits we haven't shaken out the system yet, and we'll find them hopefully over the next 2.5 days. Otherwise, though, really proud of the team. It sounds odd, but it was a tough winter. It really is when you're behind. I think everyone here on this couch will probably get behind the fact that this was really hard. And I'm pleased with how we changed our schedule, and ended up bringing a car that was at the best we could to Bahrain.
Aston Martin, struggling big time.
Everything can be fixed, for sure, short and medium term. And I don't think there is anything that is impossible to fix. But yeah, we need to wait and see. We will try to fix everything that we can before Australia, and after that try to fix as many things as possible in the first couple of races before it's too late in the championship. But no, I'm optimistic. Everything is, I think there is a solution in place.
Day 3 explosion. Rookie Kimi Antonelli drops 1 minute 33.669 for Mercedes.
Kimi Antonelli lowering the benchmark further and clocking another 61 tours. The Silver Arrows will be confident about the progress made, having lost valuable running on Thursday.
George Russell second.
Barcelona was very smooth and probably smoother than we actually anticipated in terms of reliability, in terms of performance. And we've got to Bahrain, and in both regards, we've taken a step back. You know, we have had some reliability issues. Our competitors have hit the ground running, especially Red Bull. They look very strong with the power unit.
Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari third.
Lewis Hamilton kept his former team honest in the early running, setting the second fastest time, just 0.3 of a second off the top effort. The 7-times champ did have an excursion at turn 4, locking up and running wide as he found the limit at the SF26.
Nobody else in the 1 minute 33 seconds. Mileage kings McLaren and Williams at 422 laps each. Ferrari 421, Mercedes recovered to 282 after gremlins. Aston Martin limped to 206. Drivers saying 4.5 seconds off. Paddock reactions? Leclerc's. Mercedes hiding massive performance. Red Bull. Ford PU better than hoped. Cadillac quietly nailed race sims. F1.com winners. Red Bull reliability. Williams comeback. Cadillac consistency. Mercedes pace. Ferrari data. Losers. Aston nightmare. Antonelli's limited early runs. That was the opening act. Today is the plot twist. Fast forward to today, February 18th. Day 1 of Test 2 is live on F1.com. Morning lineup. Lando Norris in McLaren. Kimi Antonelli for Mercedes. Charles Leclerc flying Ferrari colors. Alex Albon at Williams. Pierre Gasly Alpine. Isaac Hadjar Red Bull. Esteban Ocon Haas, and more. Afternoon flips to Oscar Piastri, George Russell, etc. Early running? Ferrari's Leclerc has set the pace so far. 1 minute 33.739 on track, edging out Norris at 134.052 and Antonelli at 134-ish. Solid laps building already. The headline? Upgrades everywhere. Ferrari rolled out new aero components and a fresh power unit after their reliable Test 1 haul. Vasseur. The rate of development is very, very high. Expect floor tweaks, diffuser changes, energy mapping gains across teams. This 3-day test, through February 20th, is the final rehearsal before Australia, March 6th to 8th. Will Ferrari leap ahead? Mercedes defend? Red Bull pull away with PU strength? Aston close the gap? The picture is sharpening, fast. Post-test 1 verdict still holds strong. Mercedes pace benchmark. Red Bull PU weapon for Verstappen. Ferrari lurking reliable. McLaren mileage scary. Williams surprise. Aston desperate. But with huge upgrades landing now, and Vasseur predicting more in Melbourne, this reset is unpredictable. Active aero battles, energy chess, 6 PUs clashing, a true multi-team fight. It's all unfolding live. The 2026 era isn't coming. It's exploding right now. Test 2 rewriting the script. Drop in the comments, with Ferrari leading early and upgrades flying. Who wins Australia? Mercedes, Ferrari surge, Red Bull, dark horse. Vote in the poll link below. Like if you're hyped, subscribe for daily Test 2 reactions. Thanks for watching. Drive safe. See you trackside. Let's go racing.